Please let us manage this space. We have rules outside for the sisters also after this has been filled, inshallah. So let us make the maximum use of this space, inshallah. Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
In our traditional way, a carol. Indeed, it is an honor to be here this morning. And quickly, I would like to share with you a few lines of what our young Imam read. It has a story. Last week at Albany in my masjid, a young man came with his parents, 12 years old. He said, Imam, you need to talk to my parents. I said, okay, may I know why? He said, Imam, just when it is time for you to know, you will know. I said, okay. We came in. The young man brought this ayah, فَبِمَا رَحْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ لِنْتَ لَهُمْ وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَضًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَانفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ فَاعْفُ عَنْهُمْ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ شَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ فَإِذَا till the end, as our young Imam read. He said, Imam, my parents are too harsh. And read Quran, as I read Quran, Allah said, it is by the mercy of Allah that you dealt with them gently. Had you been severe, harsh-heartedness, they will have left you. Forgive them, pardon them. My parents are not like that. So the ayah here, brothers and sisters in Islam, is Allah is telling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is by the mercy of Allah that you dealt with them gently. Remember that. At home, let's treat one another with respect and humility. Outside home, let's do whatever we can to treat one another with humility and respect. That is the only way we can achieve our goal. Harshness had never solved the problem. Harshness had never brought home peace. Now his second ayah also, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his second rak'ah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it very clearly that min ajli dhalik كتبنا على بني إسرائيل أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس وفساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا. It is by this that is known and commanded, told to the children of Israel that if you take one life as if you've taken the lives of humanity, if you give life to one person as if you've given life to humanity. Brothers and sisters in Islam, ours here is to give life. Ours here is to give hope. Wherever you happen to be, yours is hope. Wherever you happen to be, yours is optimism. Finally, because I've been given a few 5 to 10 minutes, finally, my real, actually this morning, what I would like to share with us is, when a man came to the Prophet and said, Mata sa'a, Ya Rasulullah, when is the hour? When are we, all of us, going to die and then be rewarded with Jannah? Because ours is hope, Jannah. And the Prophet asked him, Ma a'adadta laha? What is your plan? What have you strategized? What have you done in order to wait for that day? And he said, Ma a'adadtu laha min kathiri salatin wala sadaqa wala sawm walakinni uhibbu Allah wa rasulah. It's not because of my salah, it's not because of my zakah, it's not because of my fasting, but indeed I love Allah and love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Prophet said, إنك مع من أحببت أو كما قال, surely you are with those that you love. Brothers and sisters in Islam, based on this hadith, most of us here, of course of my age, and those that are older, we came here as immigrants. Today, we have children, some of us grandchildren, some of us great-grandchildren. What have we planned for them? What is the strategy? So that when we are no more here tomorrow, they are able to continue with the legacy. What is the plan? And I would salute you, the council. Wallahi, may Allah continue to help you. It is not going to be easy for people who know what bringing people together means. There are struggles, there are consequences. But brothers and sisters in Islam, with patience, let's know why we're doing this. Let's not fight one another. No, let's look at the goal. What are we trying to achieve? One day, one of my friends that I love so much, he always concentrates on youth. He was going to the airport to board a plane to see his son. He was a general in American military and a Muslim, very active in Pakistan. Why he was going when he had the accident and died. And this is a man who loved the deen very well. He went to Pakistan and came and brought me a cloth, black, and he said, Imam, I want you to wear this next Friday. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I have something to wear next Friday. He said this to me. When you wear it and I'm no more here, pray for me. The day you wear it, wallahi, and I said, no, Dr. Hakim, what are you insinuating? He said, no, who knows tomorrow? Allah, please, when it is time to wear this clothes and I'm not here, pray for me. The day I wear it, he was not there. He died. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this is our legacy. It is never cheap. You see, we have too many cheap marriages, and that's why we keep breaking up. We have too many cheap communities, that's why we keep breaking up. It is expensive. Jannah is not good. You can't get Jannah easy. $1, $2, if that is what you have, congratulations. But Jannah is not cheap. And that is why we are here. May Allah continue to bless all of us. May Allah continue to protect us and our children. Our leadership, oh Allah, the council's leadership, may Allah protect them. May Allah continue to bless them. Because definitely it is not an easy job. Allah, I was observing yesterday, looking at these poor leaders, who are doing it, not that they need anything from us, but they need Akhirah, they need Jannah. Let's cooperate. Please, this is a big hotel. Let's do whatever we can to control one another. Let's do whatever we can to respect their space, so that tomorrow, when we want to come back, they would accept us. And also, let's learn to respect one another. Mistakes would happen. Let's learn to forgive one another and do whatever we can to protect one another. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum.
Kabirullah. Jazakumullah khair. If we have more time, we'll give more time. Imam Yak, inshallah. Jazakumullah. That was a very wonderful one. Our Imam this morning, Sheikh Abdul Hamid Adesha, come from Houston. He's a Hafiz of Quran and he's studying computer science. Takbir. May Allah continue to be with you and give you knowledge and give you wisdom and give you understanding. Give you a good wife, give you good children. Make life easy for you. Make the akhirah easy for you. Thank you. Please see, we have Hufaz, a lot of us, young brothers have Hufaz Hafiz al-Quran here. Please see Imam Abdul Qudus Oritola to put your name down so that you can lead us, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Alhamdulillah. So we are right on time. We want to make sure that we do everything on time so that we can have the best of times, inshallah. So I'm calling on Amira Imam Yaya Nafi to give us the prayer for this platform, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. We thank Almighty Allah for giving us this opportunity. We show our gratitude to Almighty Allah and we ask Almighty Allah to shower His blessing upon our noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome every single one to this platform on behalf of entire NCNMO generally. Inshallah, you are welcome to this platform, Tampa, Florida. May Almighty Allah bless you. Okay. The next one now is to read our dua. This dua for this month is very easy. Most of us, we have been doing it before. But one thing that in many cases we forgot to say it or we did not pay attention. So that's the reason why we have to remind us. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that every time, whenever you want to step out from your home, from your house, either to your school, to your college, to your park, to the market, to work, wherever you are going, believe me, seek the protection of Almighty Allah. Only Almighty Allah can protect you. See how much we have been spending for the insurance. And at the end of the day, we may not get a penny back from the insurance. Whereas that does not mean that we will not have an accident. But if we seek the protection of Almighty Allah, Allah is there for us. That's the reason why Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever you want to go out, say Bismillah, tawakkaltu Allah, wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. That's it. Bismillah, tawakkaltu Allah, wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. One more time. Bismillah. Tawakkaltu Allah. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. Meaning, Bismillah, in the name of Allah. I'm going out. Allah. Tawakkaltu Allah. I rely on Allah. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. There is no strength, no power except with Allah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin. So we will do it continuously so that we will be more perfect on it.
Jazakumullah khairan. Bismillah, tawakkaltu ala Allah, wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. All right. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the opportunity of this platform. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it a successful one, inshallah. We have Imam Abdul Rahman Ahmed, that is the Amir of Ansarudin. He's in our midst. Can you please stand up for recognition, Ya Sheikh? Takbir. And we also have Sheikh Thawban El-Elori, who has been our father always, every time is always in here, inshallah. Sheikh Thawban El-Elori. Inshallah, we will be making recognitions of those scholars because they are our legacy. They are the legacies of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Jazakumullah khairan. Come on, bro. What's going on, man? Yeah, so this is my partner in success. Alhamdulillah. So a few announcements before we do exercise and we'll go for breakfast. I know when I checked yesterday on Uber, there are about 700 780 people have signed onto Wover this year, which makes our journey easy. So we can know what is the next program. We don't have to be repeating, this is what we have today. And we have everything on our phone. 780 something. So if you have not signed on to Wover, please sign on to it. It is important to let you know what we're doing next. For instance, today we have 2 or 3 wonderful events. There is the opening ceremony, there is the big Quran competition, and there is the sporting activities. That is in addition to the regular lectures. Yesterday we announced that the Iyalojas, we would not display our market until after the Quran competition. Because we found out that when those events are going on, going back and forth and buying this and buying that is distracting to this very, very important occasion. So the platform committee, they've concluded that while the Quran competition is going on and the opening ceremony, please save your wares. After that, you can sell up to 2 o'clock in the morning. People will always come and buy. Ọlọ́run adé jẹ́ tàlágbára Ọlọ́run. Ní kẹ́rù yẹn lọ sílé láì tàlágbára Ọlọ́run bá. Ní náwó lásán lágbára Ọlọ́run bá. Nítorí pé owó yẹn náà lè máa fi sínú dọ́là èdè. Dọ́là ìsọ̀lá àti yẹn inú ẹ̀ náà lè máa fi síbẹ̀. iná náà máa fi ń gbà tá a bá ń ṣe grand gala night iná náà lè máa ná aláti ṣàdúrà yẹn àwọn ṣé òde wa mi báyìí tí wọ́n máa ṣàdúrà yẹn fún rẹpẹtẹ bọ́ ẹ tún lọ lóhùn torí ànábì Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tọ́wọ́ pé nǹkan tí a wá fún náà ni pé kí a lè rí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa tó sì jẹ́ pé náà àwọn event yìí náà táwọn ọmọ wa náà ni ẹ jẹ́ ká fi àsìkò yẹn sílẹ̀ torí tọ́lọ́run bá wọ́n ní ẹni tí wọ́n bá rí tó bá ń bóyá scarf lásán ló ṣó àbó wa ń di ọjà lásìkò yẹn wọ́n á dá $50 padà fún wọ́n á dẹ̀ wá sọ fún pé tó bá ti kó bẹ àti ohun àti ẹrù yẹn wọ́n máa confiscate ẹ̀ má jẹ́ kán ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ ọlọ́run ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú ajé o ọlọ́run bá ṣàánú wa. Please, we have made this announcement over and over and over again. At 3 o'clock in the morning, there were plates of our dinner. University of Education, Professor Arigbabu in our midst. Can you please stand up for recognition too? Wa alaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum. Allah wa salam. Welcome, sir. So, without wasting our time, let us wear our badges at all times. And wear our badges at all times. So when we go to the events to eat and all that, we're going to scan your badges. Please, if you lose your badges, that means you've lost your breakfast or lunch or dinner, because you will be given food based on that. At all times, not only at food times, during lectures, please let us make sure we have our badges on. And please do not take too much that what you can eat. We have a set time for breakfast. If you don't come down between 7:15 and 9 o'clock to eat, forget it. Because at that time, they will park the place and we'll get ready for the next program. So it is very, very important for us to, can you please take the picture? Oh, you don't have the picture now. If you think very well around me. Okay, so please, the noise level also, please let us, and it's not over. Guys, please, sit down. Brahmed is going to make an announcement, please.
Assalamu alaikum. Just on my part, I have a few more announcements, some things to reiterate what Alhaji Ibiyemi said, but then also some relating to the programs of today. First, as he has opened it, or that they're selling even on the side, there are consequences, and we don't want anybody's section to be shut down, but if it comes to that, that's what we may need to do for the sake of the program. Also, the former opening, if you look at your WOVA app, just to reiterate what he said about WOVA, as we're making announcements right now, it's becoming a trend that most of the announcements and most of the details will be on that application. And so if you don't have that, and we don't necessarily say it here, that doesn't mean that it doesn't still apply. And so please make sure you take the time to download it. But formal opening is 9 a.m. Please dress in a nice manner. Don't wear what you wore to Fajr if what you wore to Fajr isn't what you would just wear outside. Does that make sense? So dress properly, inshallah, even though you should dress properly to Fajr. That's a side point. All right, also, breakfast, like you mentioned, is 7:15 to 8:30. If you come to eat at 8:31 in the morning, there's not going to be food available. Breakfast ends at 8:30 in the morning, 7:15 to 8:30, and that's, I believe, on a daily basis. Besides that, exercise is daily here in this room right after prayer. So right after these announcements, we'll move to do a little bit of exercise in this room. Now for the two events today, in terms of Quran and in terms of sports. First, for Quran competition, all participants need to be inside this room no later than 1:45. All the registered participants for the Quran competition need to be in this room that we're in right now no later than 1:45. And then we request that everybody in the audience please be in the ballroom, which is right across from us, by 2:15, 2:30, so we can be timely and be ready to receive, inshallah, the blessings of those that will be reciting and competing for us today. Then in terms of sports, if you look at your WOVA app, it's tonight from roughly 7 to 11. It's important to know that anybody can go in terms of watching, but not everybody can play. There's open soccer for ages 13 plus in terms of for males. There's jump rope, card games, perhaps even volleyball for all, including the sisters. And then there's organized basketball for the brothers, ages 13 and up. The different thing this year is that there's no signing up of names, there's no little booth, because again, sports is today. Rather, please, every chapter have one team captain, and I just need that team captain to text this phone number that I'm about to give you, letting us know, I'm the team captain, this is how many players are on my team. I can only have one person per chapter. Send me that text so that I know who's loading the buses at the proper time. That phone number is 713-263-4936. And if you look back at your announcements, that phone number is also there. If I don't have a text from you and you want to play, that's not a problem. That's a personal problem. That's I gotta text me, inshallah. All right, last things here for the outings, all outings, not just today. We're doing it by chapter. I'll repeat the number again, inshallah. But all outings, we're gonna be loading by chapter. So it'll be a little bit more organized. We do want to note that every chapter, as much as we are all family, every chapter is responsible for their individual wards. So, for example, with sports tonight, you can feel free if you send somebody from group 1, but you need to make sure that they have somebody that's going to be able to account for them, because the chaperones are not just everywhere at every event. So please make sure if you send somebody young that they have somebody to keep an eye on them. If somebody can ask the sister her questions so that it can be brought forth, I can't hear you. Independents also text that phone number because they'll have one team. Any players, please be downstairs by 6:15. And the number again is 713-263-4936. And that's the way that you'll get more information for the team captains on how to proceed with tonight. One more announcement, please. We still got 7:15, breakfast not till 7:15. Wover app can be downloaded in your application store. If you're unsure on your phone if it has an application store, please see somebody who's probably like, let's say like 15, 16, 17, that may be a little bit more familiar. I mean, no, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. If you don't know that and you want to know, that's who you have. Right, there still should be application on your phone. If not, you can see the registration desk. They might be able to give you a hard copy of some of the announcements, but that's the way to do it. It's online through the application store. I'm not being mean. I'm just being open.
All right. Yesterday, when we had the chaperones meeting, we took attendance. There were about 11 chapters, and I know we had about 26 or 25 chapters registered for this event. Every chapter is supposed to have a chaperone present at the chaperones meeting. The essence of the chaperones meeting at the end of the day is for us to look at everything that has happened during the day, all the things that we need to prepare for tomorrow. But if your chapter is not there, how will you be able to know what is going on? So, and that is why we said, okay, every meeting will have the attendance of those who were in that meeting. The next day we're going to announce that's these chapters. In fact, I've been looking for the president. He has the attendance for yesterday, so that we know those who were at the chaperones meeting last night. So please, we have made it easy that it wouldn't last for more than 45 minutes. But those are very important meetings. There are some issues yesterday that we had to send back to the registration committee and the security committee, because we had some reports of some, it's not for me to say, the chairperson of the NPC will make that at the opening ceremony. We had some report of people are crashing into the program. They're not registered, but they're here. So that has been sent to the security committee and the registration committee to look into and give recommendations. Please, chaperones, it is just one person per chapter. Make sure you are there. We usually have that event by the Garrison, is it Garrison?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your feet up, still up, your toes still up. Try to come down as much as you can. Slowly. As much as you can. As far as you can go. As far as you can go. Put your feet down flat and reach down as much as you can go. 10, 9, 8. Your feet together. 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come up slowly. Your right foot forward. Extend your back foot. Pivot it in such a way that it is steady. And lean forward. Your hands on your waist. Make sure your back is straight as much as you can. Hold it in place. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. The left foot forward. The sisters are not singing. I'm trying. My microphone is not. Just give us a little. Okay. There you go. They can see me now. The wire is not good. Hold it down like this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you can hold your feet in place like this, if it's possible for you, hold it. You may dance a little bit. The right foot, you may dance a little bit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. You may dance a little bit, it's okay. Yeah. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push your own. My brother here will give you the next side.
Assalamu alaikum. We're going to work on our stomach today, inshallah. We need to get this out, inshallah. Inshallah, we'll be back. Assalamu alaikum. We're going to work on our right foot first. Like this. The stomach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite hand, opposite feet. And also, watch me first, please.
As much as you can. As much as you can. As we're concluding, we want the blood to flow in your body. Please give yourself some space. Widen your feet. Not too much. Yeah, just 15. Are you ready? As you go up, clap your hands and you close your feet. As you come down, you open your leg, your feet, and you open your leg. Are we ready? Let me show you. So what we're going to do,
Salam, salam. Ma imam. Salam, salam sa. Mo ti rí yín. Mo ti rí yín.